demonic kind of mechanism that's in place, that's being fueled, by people like that rapper and by the whole mood that's being created about. Again, you can't say anything anymore about groups of people, because that's what's been adopted, universally now. But except when it comes to Jews, it's a completely different set of rules. So there's one more thing that I wanted to share with you, because it's just so shocking to me, and it's really I don't know if you saw it or not, but for this past Friday, there was an incident right before Shabbat, very close to Shabbat. And I was not far, we were in Eish Kodesh with our children, and I was not far from the place where it took place. It was very, very close to Shabbat. And basically a Palestinian terrorist tried to break into the car of an Israeli couple that was stopped at a light, So he tried to enter this vehicle of an Israeli couple in this town, and while he was trying to break through the locked door, basically it's attempted murder, So one of the occupants, who happened to be an off-duty IDF soldier, shot and wounded this terrorist with his handgun. Then he goes and he runs. The terrorist goes and runs to a nearby border policeman and stabs him in the head.
Wow.
And in the meantime, a second officer managed to pull this terrorist away from them in a headlock, and he briefly freed himself. It's a whole thing. Tried to grab his weapon. Make a long story short, the officer was able to neutralize the terrorist, and he killed him. But it was a whole struggle, and it all started when this terrorist basically went over to a car with Jews in it and tried to break into the car and remove them or attack them, and then he was shot, and then he goes and he runs and he stabs an officer. A horrible, horrible stabbing in the head. Anyway, what is my point? Listen to this. The UN Mideast envoy, whose name is Tor Wennesland, he was horrified by the killing of the Palestinian stabber. And this is what he said. He sends his heartfelt condolences to the family of Amar Mifleh. He said he was absolutely horrified by the killing of this. Here's his tweet, I guess. Horrified by today's killing of a Palestinian man during a scuffle with an Israeli soldier near Hawara in the occupied West Bank. My heartfelt condolences to his bereaved family. Such incidences must be fully and promptly investigated, and those responsible held accountable. It's like you want.
So a knife in the knife in the head is just a scuffle.
Exactly, the whole thing, how it started, that he tried to attack this couple. My point being, that you want to cry out, you want to scream, you want to say something, and it's so incredible, this total twisting of reality, this total, what would you call it? Whitewashing of terror, And again, it all comes from the same source, from this channel of this rabid Jew hatred, and not only is it Jew hatred coming from the United Nations, it's a total delegitimization of Jewish life altogether, and of our right to exist. That a person that is associated with an organization that's supposed to be dedicated to human rights and peace is able to say something like that, when you see the video footage, and you see the accounting of the whole story, and is able to brazenly and unabashedly twist it like that, to say that to send condolences to this murderer, would-be murderer.
Yeah,
it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible, and it's very sobering. So obviously, to us who live here, who face this kind of thing every day, it is also a wake-up call, and also important, and also something that I think people need to be aware of, and fits into the overall pattern that's going on in the world today, vis-a-vis the attitude about Jewish people and Israel.
Amen.